Hello, everybody. Welcome back. American Tank Ace by Compass Games, designed by Gregory M. Smith. We are in the continuing exploits of Zippo, and now Zippo 2. Um, excuse me. We are on mission. It'll be our third mission if we complete it. We're still in June of 44. Um, we are going to roll for said mission, which is a 8. Eight is going to be another attack. Boy, we've been aggressive. All right. We're going to set up our tank, and I will go in with the normal Willie P 4 and 4. Try to get through this bocage is going to be interesting. You'd almost rather come up across tanks. All right, I'm going to have the commander come in open, and we got to figure out where the hell we're at so we can do this. Mission number 1. Our roll for mission on pre-combat A1. There we go. 5. We already got mission. Come on, Greg. Seriously? Weather. Rain. Oh, nice. Rainy day in Georgia. And a 2 for the train. You got it. Okash. All right. So we're going to be in open country, and we are going to be in close range again. Um, we're going to roll for the enemy. And that's going to be a 6. Recon, truck, and a half track. That means more infantry. At least they're not going to be dug in now. Recon, going to be 2. SDK FC 232. That's that 20 millimeter. They can cause you trouble. They hit and don't penetrate. You can get wounded. They call it stifling. I forget now. Recon. Yeah, forget everything. One tank, one half truck. No, one truck. No, tank. It is a tank. I'm reading it as truck. Trucks are wheeled. So we got a tank. Oh boy. And that is going to be a Tiger 1. We can't do a Tiger. So we'll re-roll that. Thank goodness. 1. The pain's at 3. That scared the bejesus out of me. A Panther 3, not so much. We can punch a hole through them, and them not so much on us. Um, and then we do have a half track, and the half track is going to come in with infantry, so we'll have to roll for infantry. I have that under wheeled, yes. And the infantry will be Wehrmacht again. And they will not be dug in because they're going to come in with the half track. Let's place them first. They're going to come in 1. SDKFC is going to come in straight ahead of us. Guess who's going to be my first target? And the Panzer 3 is going to come in straight. Well, guess who's going to be my first target otherwise? I'd rather go for the Panzer 3. All right. We are ready now. We've got them placed on the battle board. We're going to go ahead to round one on an attack. Enemy gets to fire first. We'll start over here with the half track. The half track is going to unload his infantry. That's all the infantry can do. I think, I forget, I don't know. I don't play a game for even a few days anymore. I don't remember squat. I'm running into the same thing. I have Bruins leader set up on my table over there and I'm playing, and I got to sit down and remember how to play that then. Um, Half tracks. How about we just do it the easy way? Half tracks. Well, I'm looking it up on my other screen. Infantry units will dismount. Is there any option? And the trucks would leave at the half tracks. I don't think the half tracks can fire either because they have unloaded, but they can start firing next time. Trucks can stay on, yeah, for to fire as a separate unit. It doesn't specify whether they can fire. It says then they can fire as a separate unit, but I don't really know if that is right away or later. Hmm. Things that make you go, hmm. I know the infantry unloads as their only turn. I'm gonna let them. I'm gonna let them take a shot. They're gonna fire at somebody else. See, that doesn't matter. SDKFZ firing at somebody else. Panzer III firing at somebody else. My turn. I am going to fire at the Panzer III and get him out of there. And of course, we have a Woolly Pete in here. Maybe I will rethink that. Maybe I will go after the SDKSC. Things that make you go, hmm. Doesn't say. I am allergic to recording. It goes straight from SVGs and tanks to wheeled vehicles, half tracks, or anti-tank guns. Um, SDK is C232. I could call that an armored car. I guess I mean a half track. Their armor's not that great. It's the same as the half track. So we're gonna pull them together with the anti tank. So we're gonna go ahead and fire at the half track. I mean the SDKSC. And I'll be right back. All right, so we're gonna throw the Woolly Pete at the recon zone B, and we're gonna load APM. I don't know if that's so smart though. Maybe I better ignore him. That infantry can be more dangerous. Yeah, that infantry can be more dangerous. I'm going to move that over to here. And I'm going to rotate my turret to the left. So my first order will be to rotate my turret. I don't like rotating and firing, so I'm just going to rotate turret and then fire my Woolly Pete and then load an HE in. And as is par for the course, we miss, so we will suppress him. Now we fired at the infantry, not the half track, so we don't necessarily have to take fire from the half track. All right, be right back. All right, so we go to rolling for the event. Three might be a good one. Yes, it is. GE reinforcement, one SPG. Excuse me. We already have no, we do not have an SPG, so we can roll for one of them. 5. Starting to look good already. Doug 4. I'm already committed to taking that infantry out. Doug 4 is going to come in straight ahead. Holy crap. All right, we got our hands full. And of course, I didn't fill out my paperwork, so we've got a half track with infantry. Half track with Wehrmacht. We've got an SDK, a C-232. We have a Panzer III. And we now have a Stug 4. And we haven't done squat yet. All right, that was the event. We will go to card number 3. Smoke and artillery gets off the smoke, gets off the suppress. It is our turn. We've got to continue to try to get rid of this guy. We're already committed, so we're going to fire one HE. Tentatively, we're going to load another one, but we don't have to make that decision quite yet. We've got to see what the result of that is. And we roll. Yes, sir. We missed again on another lovely 10. So, yes, we're loading HE in and firing it off for our second shot. Oh, lovely. And we get a -1 this time at close range. They're not even close enough to look up. That's disgusting. Got to talk to Nate. Got to be a better gunner than that. Yeah, 2 to 7. We are a +1 and a -1, so we're 0 basically. Oh, we got rain in there. +1. So yeah, we haven't even come close on any of this. So we're going to fire again. This is going to be our third shot at him. I'm going to load in HE probably, but we're going to see. Oops, not that one. Oh, look at that. We got a hit, which is going to eliminate them. No, just going to one step loss them. So we're going to reduce them, which sucks because I would have liked to have taken them completely out. And at this point, we have to load another HE in there because we've attracted their attention. He is suppressed. It is their turn. So we'll start with them. Infantry versus tank. He is suppressed, and as a step loss, so they're going to get a -2 plus the smoke is well. He'd do that later. -2 on a roll is a 2, so that's small arms. And on the small arms against the tank, 7. Not even close. Don't even need to go through the rest of them. He's going to miss. We got the half track. 4, firing at somebody else. The newly acquired Stug, firing at somebody else. SDKFC 232, fired at somebody else. Pans for 3. firing at somebody else. Um, so he is the only one that is firing at me, and I got to remember to put this out. I added them in there, make it easy for me to remember who has my tank acquired. I don't use them. We roll for an event, a 7, no event, and we go to step number 1, which is smoke and artillery. So now there is no smoke protecting us from this said German. We will fire HE again. I'm not going to load that in twice, see what the result is. That's 6, that should be a hit. Goes down to a 5, there is no smoke, goes up to a 6, that's going to be a hit. That will take care of him. Infantry is gone. That still leaves me 1 round in the chamber. I'm going to load HE in. And as we are pointed at the damn half track, I will go ahead and try and get that half track the hell out of there. So we got the Wehrmacht taken care of, where they could get a Panzerfaust. We're just going to go ahead and take care of that. Know what? Belay that. I don't care so much about that half track. I'm going to go ahead and get myself back inside the tank. Let's play it safe for a little while now. All right, and that's going to be my 2 commands, my 2 orders. We'll go to the Germans, the half track, firing at somebody else, the SDKFC, firing at me. Good thing I ducked back in. We go to the HE. There is something about them 20 millimeters that causes. There it is. So he's going to have to fire at us at close. 2 to 7 to hit. First time he fired at me. Going to acquire the tank. There I am, allergic to recording. Oh boy, that's all right. I heard Steve doing it the other day too. Maybe it's just an international thing. Everybody's allergic to record. I don't know. Haven't heard Gimp do it. Haven't heard Mo do it. I don't know. So he needs a 2 to a 7. Goes 2 to a 6. 7. He misses. He now acquired us. We go to the Stug, firing at somebody else, and the Panzer 3, firing at somebody else. All right. Now we're going to go check for the event. 6. No event. All right. Now we're going to go to back up to step 1. Smoking artillery. It is our turn. Screw that half track. I am going to turn my turret back to the center as we have the SDKFC 232 acquired us, and it's not going to hurt to take a shot at him, so we're just going to go ahead and fire off the AP, load another AP in. All right, on close range, we need a 2 to 7 plus 1 means we need a 2 to a 6. We are now buttoned up. We need a 2 to a 5. We get a 10. We miss, and we'll load another AP in there. Oops, we already did, and I just got rid of that like I fired it already. That is going to be my orders. Oops. We now have him acquired. All right. Oh, come on, Greg. Seriously? Not a good way to go. All right. The SDKFC is then going to fire at us. He gets a -1. A 12. Nice. He's going to miss. The half track, firing at somebody else. The Stug, firing at somebody else. The Panzer 3, firing at somebody else. The more we sit there and play around with them, the more chances we get for them to acquire us. We check for the event. 5. That should be an event. DE one random GE anti-tank gun. We have none, so ignore that. Go back to the beginning. It is my order, so I'm going to fire an anti-AP round at, of course, my favorite guy. I wish I wouldn't mess with him, but he's the one we're firing at. So we're going to go ahead and fire. We now have a -1, +1, +1. So we're a +1 total. 8, we miss. Good Lord Almighty. I'll load our final in and fire that. And 6 should be a hit. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Barely hits. All right, we got a 6 penetrating, a 2, so it doesn't matter whether it's hull or not. We'll roll for the shits and giggles. The hull hit. Penetration. Right there. We got an 8, that's a DE, so we can take out the SDKSZ. Delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that. SDKSC 232. We are having a good mission if we can stay alive. That's the key. All right. We're going to need to, next turn, we've got to do some maneuvering here. Germans, half track, firing at us. Just a machine gun, and I'm buttoned up, so that really don't scare me. That's a 7, nothing. He will get to acquire me now. All right, the Stug fired at somebody else. The Page to 3, firing at me. Son of a bitch. All right. And he follows a 8. Goes up to a 9, so he's going to miss, but he then has seen me. All right. And started firing at me. And we got problems. That's it for the Germans. We go to rolling for an event. 8 is no event. We go to smoke and artillery. It is my orders. We are going to back up 1 to medium range. We are going to load our ready rack. I have AP in there, so we're just going to go ahead and load our ready rack and not fire anything off. We can load 4. We're going to load all AP in. And that's going to be my turn. Half track is firing at us. 5. That's going to be nothing on the HE versus tank. -1 goes down to a 4. Plus 1 for the rain goes to a 5. Woods Bocage goes to a 6. So yeah, not going to hurt us. The Stug firing at somebody else. And the Panzer 3 gets to fire at us again. He rolls a 6, 5, 6. That's going to be a hit. He has a 4, and he hits us in the hull, and our armor in the hull is a 5. So he is a 4 penetration. It's less than, so we're going to be rolling right here. It's a freaking 10. Are you kidding me? Damn. Yeah, we are now immobilized and buttoned. And we also got a roll for, I'm going to pause this quick because I think we got a roll for the interior damage. I'll be right back.